Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm Don Bowles. It is the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Second day we've been here at Ohio University, the Convocation Center. Once again, let me reiterate, this game tip-off's about 2 o'clock. We were all laughing. Everybody was wishing it would have started a little earlier, but wanted to give the people a chance to go to church this morning and, of course, make their way up here to Athens. If you've not been up here, this is one of the greatest high school, well, of course, it's a college venue, but most people will tell you this is a great, great high school venue. The Peebles fans are out in force, and they're still coming in. We're still quite a few minutes to go before tip-off here. There's a bunch of them here, a big student section. Same thing on our side. Now, they're playing, depending on what you want to call it, Eastern Pike. They're in the program as Beaver Eastern. I've heard them called Eastern. I've heard them called, again, Eastern Pike. Whatever they are the Eagles. And that's who the Peebles Indians are playing here in our first game. Tonight at 8 o'clock, it'll be the Fairfield Lions taking on South Webster. South Webster, a ball club that we've already seen as South Webster knocking off a very good Manchester team to get here. And they will take on Fairfield. That game will be at 8 o'clock. We'll be on the air sometime between 7 and 7:30. We'll talk about what we did here, but also more than anything about what's happening at 8 o'clock, and that would be the opportunity for two teams here to make it to the regional finals. I'm going to come back. I'm going to talk to you about yesterday's game, the Eastern Warriors, and how they took care of Chesapeake. Right after this, as we continue the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Bank Tip-Off Show. Joining me, Caleb Rayburn. Caleb, yesterday afternoon, Eastern came in here to the Convocation Center. I won't say they were the underdog, but some people might say that. Chesapeake, a very, very good basketball team, a team that really likes to get it up and down, a team that we're on a roll. I mean, let's face it, this was a ball club that had a great, great, great season. And Eastern came in and had their will. Eastern, Chesapeake wanted to get it up and down the floor. Eastern set the tempo. They played a full half-court game. But Matthew Dick on the inside stayed out of foul trouble, and he owned the boards.
Well,
Eastern with a lot of help from other people. And it was just interesting because they made a run the fourth quarter, but I thought Eastern looked like they owned the game the entire time.
Oh, they were calm, cool, and collective the entire game. But I said Friday in my pregame report I said Matthew Dick is going to be the difference maker in this game, controlling the boards, and I didn't think that Chesapeake had an answer for him on the inside. But if you look through the stat sheets that Kyle Berry gave yesterday, it wasn't just Matthew Dick who had a double-double, but Braxton Vance had a great game. He had 9 or 10 rebounds. It was Carter Cluxton with 7 or 8 rebounds. I mean, it was a total unifying team effort, and I thought Kane Dotson played maybe the best game he's played all year. If I could take his basketball IQ and put it in about every basketball player out there, I would. The foul he had at half court there towards the end of the game to kind of slow them down and let them set up their offense as Chesapeake was making a run and kind of killed that momentum. And then the job that they did on the Kazee kid, I mean, he's all district Division 6 player of the year for a reason. And to hold him to single digits, now granted the other kid, his name escapes me right now, he ended the night with 23 points. Perkins. He ended the night with 23 points. But what a job. It was a total team victory yesterday. And the joy and the happiness that Rob Buechler exuberated. Now, that doesn't happen too often, that he shows emotion. But if you go back and watch it on Good Guys, you can see a fist pump every once in a while or give him one of them big claps. You could tell he was just having fun, and the kids, it was a total team win yesterday.
First time in 16 years Eastern's been able to advance. They will play in the regional finals here at the Convocation Center. But if you get an opportunity, go back and watch it on Good Guys. You can watch it anytime, any place you want to. It's all free. You'll enjoy it. Go to Facebook, YouTube, or our website. You can enjoy it, and hopefully we're going to bring you out 2 more today. We'll talk more about it as the day goes on, but for right now, let's take a break. We'll be back, and we're going to tell you who's on these 2 teams. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
G2 Auto on Main Street in Peebles, Ohio is on the cutting edge of the car buying experience. Stop in on the lot or shop the full G2 Auto inventory any time of day at g2autollc.com. Whether you're looking for your first or your next car, truck, or SUV, the high-speed staff at G2 Auto is ready to serve you. Don't forget, you can check out the G2 Auto virtual showroom and even get pre-approved online at g2autollc.com.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32x36 heated garage, a 36x46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40x60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
Shopping for insurance can be overwhelming, but being informed helps you make the right decisions with confidence. That's why at Mitchell Family Insurance in Peebles, their goal is to provide an understanding of all the options and plans available to you. They represent 8 auto and 7 home insurance companies, so they're sure to have a match for your budget and needs. Mitchell Family Insurance also offers life, health, business insurance, and bonds. Get your free quote today at mitchellfamilyins.com.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Once again, here's Caleb Rayburn. He'll tell you about that Beaver Eastern basketball team.
Thank you, Don. Beaver Eastern is under head coach Ethan Lice. They're going to carry 12 on their roster. They are number 1, Trey Kelly. He's a 6-foot sophomore. 6'3" senior is number 3, Carson Peters. Number 11 is Nick Hodge. He's a 5'11" junior. A 6'1" senior is number 12, Hayden Rhinesmith. 13 is Boston Webb. He's a 6'2" junior. 5'10" senior is Aiden Warner, and he wears the 15 jersey. 20, Eli Schaefer. He's 5'10". He's a freshman. 6-foot sophomore is number 32, Braylon Beekman. 34 is Grant Havens. He is a 5'11" sophomore. 6'7" and a senior is number 42, Eric Manley Jr. 44 is Cade Lice. He's 6 foot and a junior. And rounding out their roster is a 5'9" sophomore, number 22, Bryce White.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Rayburn. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back and take a look at that our favorite team on the floor out there, the Peebles Indians, right after this. So we continue the Magulac Tire Service roster report here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
When precision matters above and below the surface, trust the local experts at Eagle Creek Drilling Company of West Union, Ohio. They handle private utility installation from water and electric to septic tanks and gravel driveways. For landowners and hunters, they offer land clearing, mowing, and tree stand preparation to get your property hunt ready. Their experienced crews focus on safety, quality, and results. Visit EagleCreekDrilling.com or call Adam at 937-269-3408. Eagle Creek Drilling Company. Precision you can count.
Hello, this is Tammy Crothers from Roush Insurance. Our agency has been here for over 80 years, so please keep us in mind if you're looking for a more competitive quote on any of your insurance needs. You can stop by the office at 313 East Main Street, West Union, or give us a call at 937-544-3123.
Back again, Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. Again, let's continue with that Magulac Tire Service rosters. And Caleb has the Peebles Indians.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the cheerleaders for the Indians. Bria Brown, Jackie Myers, Megan Smits, Ava Brumley, Aaliyah Purcell, Brooklyn Parker, Addison Puckett, Kendall Young, Taylor Van Fleet, Amron Carroll, Mackenzie Cooper, Izzy Hawkins, and Katie Myers. Their coach is Miss Jody Bird. Indians under 16th year head coach Josh Airy, assisted by Tim Grooms, Weston Browning, Chad Wilson, Gage Crothers. AD is also Coach Airy, Principal Ty Stevens, and Superintendent is Miss Dawn Wallace. They on the roster tonight is going to be number 3, Caden LaRouge, a 6-foot sophomore, 5'11 senior. Number 5, Colin Sims. Number 10 is Grady Kennelty. He's a 6'1 senior. Another sophomore at 6'1. Number 12, Lucas Krieger. 20 is Cole Elliott, a 5'10 sophomore. 6'2 junior is number 22, Connor Groves. 23 is Bo Johnson, a 5'10 sophomore. 5'11 and a junior is Chase Shoemaker. He wears the 24 jersey. 30 is Paxton Ryan. He's a 6'1 senior. 6'2 freshman is number 32, Braylon Stevens. 34, Josh McClary, a 6'1 junior. 6'4 freshman is number 40, Keegan Puckett. 44 is Wyatt Smart, a 6'2 senior. A 6'2 freshman is number 42, Caleb Johnson. And rounding out their roster is number 50, Crew Wilson, a 5'9 freshman.
You can hear the reaction of the crowd out there. Peebles Indians coming back on the floor for the roundup. Finish their warm-ups. Let's take a break. How about it? And we'll talk about these teams right after this here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Are you looking for an agent who is more than just a salesman? Learn the difference with Allstate agent Chris Munn. Serving the area for over 20 years, Chris and his staff strive to make personal connections so they can provide the best coverage for everyone. Spring is quickly approaching, so don't forget to grab coverage on your spring and summer equipment. Motorcycles, boats, campers, ATVs, all of these are covered when you choose Chris Munn with Allstate Insurance. Call 937-444-2000 or visit his office in Mount Orb to see what Chris can do for you.
Now at the Eastern Eagles, Eastern Pike, Beaver Eastern, one of their under head coach Ethan Lice. They come in here 17-7 overall. They finished 8-2 in the Southern Ohio Conference, SOC is what everybody calls it. They're the number 5 seed coming in here. They average 53.42 points per game offensively. They give up 45.5, 7.9 margin there. This is a ball club that's won 8 in a row. They started out struggling a bit. They've lost to Portsmouth West, South Webster, the team we're going to see this evening. They lost to them by 3. They also lost to Valley, Lucasville Valley, pretty nice team. Now here's the one that you want to hear about. They lost to Eastern, the Warriors, our Eastern, the Eastern and the Southern Hills Athletic Conference, 51-44. And keep that in mind as we talk about Peebles, because Peebles also played Eastern. They lost to Northwest by 10, and they also lost to Portsmouth by 24. Portsmouth very, very dynamic, and of course they defeated Lynchburg Clay by 2. Caleb, they're a big ball club. They're going to try to control the board, and they're going to try to will their way physically, because they're also known to be pretty physical. They're going to try to physically will their way to Peebles, aren't they?
Well, that's what I was just getting ready to say. Looking out here at these guys, they are brutes, and they're going to look to ground and pound this game. What I mean by that, on the offensive end, they're going to sit down the offense. They're not going to. They remind me of a lot of an Eastern Brown team. Just sit down in the half-court game and ground the offense out that way and make you play defense for 30, 40 seconds at a time.
Well, and Peebles, on the other hand, just about the opposite. Peebles, a ball club, they are the number 1 seed coming in here. They have what a season they have had. 10-3 in league play as they finished in second place behind Fayetteville. And the basketball, let me put it this way, the basketball in the Shack has just been really, really good this year. And we've had beating up on each other, Eastern, Fairfield, Fayetteville, all of them making up in the upper ranges of district. And Peebles has done it with quickness, they've done it with shooting, and they've done it with high energy.
Yeah, for sure. When you're averaging 72 points a game, you like to get it up and down the floor, and that's exactly what they like to do. Their hopes here tonight is just get it out and go on this big floor against this Eastern Pike team that is going to be bigger than them, so maybe they can just run them off the floor here tonight.
They give up only 52 points per game, looking at a 20-point margin on their season. That's a big, big number. If they can do their thing, if they can will their way on tempo, Eastern Pike's not going to be able to keep up with them, especially on this big floor. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this. Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie and Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie and Son Trucking.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. The only thing better than pepperoni is more pepperoni, and Snappy's pepping up their game. Your favorite round pepperoni pizza just got an upgrade with even more of the bold, zesty flavor you crave on every single slice. For a limited time, grab a large, pepped-up pepperoni pizza for just $9.99. Hurry in or order online today and have a pep rally with pepped-up pepperoni. Snappy Delivery.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Come back, Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show. It's time for the Magulac Tire Service starters, Mr. Rayburn.
Let's take a look at the Eastern Eagles first. They're going to start number 3, Carson Peters, 13, Boston Webb, 15, Aiden Warner, 32, Braylon Beekman, and 34, Grant Havens. Looking at the Indian starter, they're going to start number 5, Colin Sims, 10, Grady Canelty, 23, Bo Johnson, 30, Paxton Ryan, and number 40, Mr. Keegan Puckett.
All right, let's take another break. You can hear it in the background. Sweet Lou down there with that those dulcet tones, announcing everything, making the announcements, introducing the teams. We're getting ready for our first game of the day. 4 to come here at the Convo. We'll be here doing the first one and the last one. And we'll want to come away with wins with both of them. We'll be right back after this on C103, Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Talking to your kids about substance use can be difficult, but it's a conversation that needs to happen. In a recent survey, 1 in 10 Adams County High School students say that they've consumed alcohol on 1 or more occasions in the last month. And yet, more than half of those same students say that their parents have not discussed the dangers of alcohol, tobacco, vapes, or drugs. Talk to your kids. They're listening. This message brought to you by the Adams County Youth Prevention Coalition.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Get ready for the stars to align.
Turnaround jumper, Vance buries it!
The 41st annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Saturday, March 28th to North Adams High School.
McLaughlin for a short jumper, it's good.
Featuring girls and boys All-Star games and the All-Star cheerleaders.
Feldhouse, the big guy, drives the left side of the lane, puts it up and in.
Plus, we'll award thousands of dollars in scholarships to our local student athletes.
Left side, but it's stuck back by Haysrup up and in.
Mark your calendars now. We'll see you there.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an interesting start here for our first quarter as we're going to start it with Peebles shooting technicals. They did not tell us what it was. Usually it's either a problem with the book, and I will tell you, they gave us different starters. There may be a problem with the starters in the book, and then again, it also could be a lot of the young gentlemen would like to do a dunk during warm-up. That's fine as long as the referees don't see you, but if the referees see you, that's an automatic technical. So we're going to start this ball game. Peebles leading 2-0 now, and they have the basketball. Canelti has it out top. They'll swing it off the right side to Sims. Peebles will work to my left as Eastern has a jump shot up there by Johnson. It's up and in. He got warmed up at the foul line, didn't he, Caleb?
Give him 4 points now, as that is a quick way to start the ball game. Don, we got some guys out there in stripes. David Hopkins, Jeremy Ward, and Chase Marshall. That's our referee crew here tonight.
Eastern with the basketball. Webb off the wing. Bounce pass. They'll go into the big guy. Manley. Shot from the corner. No good. Rebound. Loose on the floor. A little physical there. Johnson got pushed away. Now they'll go back in off the right side there to Leist. Between Leist and Manley, they're a couple of real big guys. Shot up now up off the right side. It was up and in. As we go back the other way, and we'll have a takeaway or a missed shot, and Eastern will have the basketball again. The score 4-2.
So you had Warner down here with the runner in the lane, then you had Paxton Ryan tried to answer quickly back the other way on the missed shot opportunity. Now you're all caught up there, Mr. Bowles.
There you go, Warner off the right side. He'll come down there to Manley. Now shot back up by 3 by Warner. It's up, no good. Rebound back down underneath. Eric Manley, a load, clears that one out at 6'7". He's a senior. We've got a tie game at 4-4 the score, with 6:17 to go in our first quarter. And Peebles will set the offense. Sims out there, out top of the key, as Eastern comes out, settles into what looks like a 2-3 zone. Then they'll find it back out off the left wing. Johnson for a 3 shot off the rim, no good. Rebound down underneath by Puck and up and in. Nice job for the freshman. Turnaround jump shot.
Good strong move there by Keegan Puck. Hit over the 6'7" Manley there. That was nice touch there around the rim.
Peebles with their second lead of the game. Looks like they'll swing it right side over here again to Webb. Carson Peters is going to run the offense for them as they'll swing it back over to Werner. That's a name that you have heard on this ball club seemingly forever. Nice player. Guess he'll be back out top.
Warner and Leist out there. Those are two definitely Eastern Pike names from ever ago.
As once again Werner at the left elbow, a little leaner, might have gotten by with an extra step. Shot put up, no good, tipped out, and rebound Puckett. Peebles with the basketball, back to Johnson, now to Sims. Peebles in their home white uniforms, red numerals trimmed in blue, their colors red, white, and blue. Eastern Pike, they're in their brown visitors uniforms. Their colors are brown and orange. A shot up off the wing, no good. Rebound back down, back we go the other way. Dribbling ahead there, it's Webb. He misses the runner, no good. Rebound back the other way again, Grady Canelti. Canelti out off the wing. He'll find Sims. Sims takes it in off the right side. He is fouled. That was a nice foul he drew there. He did a nice hesitation and let him just run right over the top of it.
That's going to be on 44, Eric Manley. Or Cade Leist, I apologize. That's his team's first here in the quarter.
After the game, we'll get inside the game with our winning coach in the Coach's Comment Show presented by ACRMC Family Medicine. And we'll have a question as the referee's going to go over and have a conversation with somebody at the scores table. That's a pretty interesting bunch down at that scores table, isn't it, Caleb?
Those were huge. I was just standing down there for a second. It was very, very good conversations had down there, that's for sure.
They have fun.
Yeah.
As bounce pass inside to get it to Puckett. He missed the shot. He needs to get those. Nice set play off the inbounds. He just couldn't get it to stay down. Manley on the rebound, back out ahead, now to Webb. Bounce pass to Werner in the corner, back to Webb. Webb will take it to the top of the key as Peebles comes out here. As from the corner, Webb for a three-shot, it's up and in. 7-6 now the score. Eastern with their first lead of the ball game. 4:10 to go in our first quarter. And we have
a couple substitutions into the ball game. Number 22, Connor Gross, and 34, Josh McClary, checking into the game.
3:54 to go in our first quarter. Time for that first H&R Block scoreboard update. H&R Block, your tax and financial partner. Their office in West Union. What's the score? Well, it's Beaver Eastern 7, Peebles 6. And I'm not sure what they're talking about. We had a little bit of trouble yesterday. It was about 3 quarters away from the first game through. They got the overtime off the scoreboard from the night before. It has been a busy place up here. As you know, Miami University, from Oxford, yeah, that Miami, came in here and won their 31st game in overtime over OU.
What a ball game that was. Sat at home and watched that one. That was a good basketball game.
As now they'll swing it far into the corner, back out to Johnson, and back over the other side there to Ryan. Ryan out off the wing. Now they'll take it in off the left side. Johnson for a three. Can he answer? He does not. Rebound Manley. 7-6 the score. Eastern with the basketball.
Peebles just looking a little stagnant there in that 2-3 zone. Have to clean that up a little bit.
Yeah, Peebles doesn't seem not real high energy right now. As backing into the defense. Shot up and in. Cade Leist makes it 9-6 now. They get a 3-point lead on Peebles. We go the other way. Shot up and missed. Rebound. Back the other way again. Manley. This is definitely the pace that Eastern Pike would like to have it at. You know, thanks to First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. As they back out again to Leist. To Manley. Dribbling in left side is Webb. And nice defense by Peebles. Canelti comes up with it. Out ahead left side McClary. McClary for a long three, up and in. Oh my, that was from the concession stand.
Josh McClary, young man, averaging 14 points a game, giving him his first three.
2:51 to go in our first quarter. We're tied at 9 apiece. Webb swings it left side over there to Werner. Again, this is the pace they'd like to have. Look at that wide open backside. Werner with a shot up, misses the shot, rebound back up though. We'll get a foul called and a very unhappy Cade Leist because he created room, didn't he?
Yeah, he created room all right, giving his second foul here early in the quarter. Into the game for the Eastern Pike Eagles will be number 12, Hayden Rhinesmith. He'll replace Mr. Cade Leist with those 2 fouls.
Thanks, First State Bank, for making this broadcast possible. Learn more about First State Bank at your local branch in Southern Ohio or Northern Kentucky, or online at fsb4me.com. Is driving in off the right side on a quick pass down onto the corner. Mr. Bo Johnson puts Peebles back ahead 11-9.
King and Puckett checked back in during that last break there too, Don, for the Indians.
Dribbling around out top again, it's Werner. Werner goes inside to Manley. Leaner up off the side. He ties the game at 11 all.
That was a good set play there by the Eagles.
Going the other way. Glances off the board there. Shot by Gross. No good. Rebound back down into the hands of Peters. Eastern will have the ball back again. Werner at the midcourt. Now keep in mind, this floor is bigger than most of these kids are used to playing on. As a shot out top by Webb, no good. Tipped around. Manley gets it back. Now they'll go right side to Webb. Webb puts it up and in. Boston Webb gives Eastern the lead again, make it 13-11. Minute 26 to go in our first quarter. Now McClary for another three. It's up and good, and he's feeling it. Josh McClary puts their team ahead 14-13 now.
Don't let him get hot, Don. He hit 5 of them in the opener against Waterford.
Well, personally, I'd like to get him hot.
Okay.
How about that?
That sounds good to me, too.
Good idea, right? Yes, just kidding. Off the left side. Well, no, I'm not kidding either. What am I talking about? Manley, clear out off the elbow. What's he doing out there? Yes, back out top, Webb. He'll set the screen. Webb goes off that screen. Now Manley for an attempted three. No. Rebound. Back down McClary. McClary dribbles ahead. Swings it left side. Over there now to Gross. Connor Gross takes it inside. He's fouled. And already I can tell you, Eastern could be getting into some foul trouble.
Well, I wonder if, like you said, the big floor is wearing on him a little bit as that foul's on 12. Hayden Rhinesmith, his first, team's third here in the quarter. Back into the game for the Indians is going to be Paxton Sims and Paxton Ryan and Colin Sims. I'll get him right eventually.
There we go. As inbounds, they get it there to McClary. McClary goes inside, a little off the glass, and in! 16-13. 33 seconds to go in our first quarter.
That shows the matureness of Josh McClary. He would have shot that three earlier this year. Nice pump fake and way to get to the rim. Give him 8 points all in this quarter.
Peebles has the lead. Werner has the basketball. Werner way out off the wing. 17 seconds to go first quarter. His team down by 3. Screen by Webb. He dishes it right side there to Ryan Smith, and we'll get a travel and a turnover. And with 10.9 seconds to go in the first quarter, Peebles will get it back. It's perfect timing. Snappy Tomato Pizza are the perfect, and basketball, they're the perfect pair. Order from your local Snappies in West Union, Seaman, and Maysville. Download the free Snappy app for delicious perks. McClary dribbles in off the right side, wide open. He's challenged by Manley. The shot did not stay down. On the buzzer, that'll end the first quarter. Peebles up by 3. We're back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Producer Spencer Wainscott doing a great job here on a Sunday afternoon, bringing you the best in high school basketball coverage here on Good Guys Radio TV. Manley has the basketball as Eastern has the ball to start the second quarter. They trail by 3. They go to Werner out off the left wing. Werner dribbles around, goes to the elbow, takes it in the paint for a finger roll, misses the shot. McClary on the rebound. McClary dribbles the length of the court, takes it out off the wing, then feeds it to Gross. Again, Eastern a much bigger ball club as they'll get behind the defense. McClary does. He gets the ball loose. They'll get it back out top there. Shot put up there by Puckett. Up no good. Manley on the rebound. Werner back the other way again.
Good open look there for the Indians. Got to knock those down here as the game goes on.
Well, Eastern Peebles just kind of looking like they're just not quite warmed up yet. Is that off the right side? Webb. Just not quite in rhythm yet. That's not a huge worry because that's kind of the way it works sometimes at the beginning. Little reverse layup up and in. Nice look for Boston Webb. Makes it 16-15 now. Eastern back within 1. Going the other way, Puckett puts it off the glass. No call, no foul, and he misses the basket. Werner out off the wing.
Kind of interesting, the big guy, 6'7", he's trying to take 2 charges here early on in this game.
Yeah, they are not calling that, at least not so far, right?
They're letting him play a little bit here early on, that's for sure.
Warner out off the wing. Back out top to Ryan Smith. Leist on the bench with 2 fouls. Ryan Smith has a takeaway. Colin Sims going back the other way. Being challenged there by Peters. He drives in, he's fouled. He'll shoot 2 foul shots. You know, just as Barry Chevrolet can hook you up with the keys to a new vehicle, we'll give you the keys to the second half with the Barry Chevrolet halftime report.
You know, Phil Hieronymus used it the other day in the opener game. Colin Sims comes in as a defensive specialist, and that's exactly what he did right there, jumping out into that passing lane.
He just ended up, did exactly what you want to do. Clean steal. He hits the first foul shot, make it 17-15. Peebles up by 2 now.
Into the game for the Eagles will be number 20, Eli Schaefer.
2 big student sections here, both Peebles and the Eagles. Sims' second foul shot, rolls off. Manley on the rebound. Boy, Manley is one big guy now.
Not only is he big, but stout too.
Yes. Webb, leaner off the jump shot. Nope, we'll get a foul, I believe. Yes, we will.
That's going to be on number 5, Colin Sims. His first, team's first, checking into the game for the Indians is going to be number 23, Bo Johnson. He'll replace Mr. Josh McClary.
6:02 to go in our second quarter. Again, the score, Peebles up by 2, 17-15. As pass tried to find Manley, it was tipped away. They got a breakaway. Out ahead with the basketball. Paxton Ryan drives it in for 2. 19-15. Peebles their biggest lead of the game. They're up by 4.
That's what they want to do. Turnovers to offense. That's what they got to do on this big floor.
That 4 matches the way we started this game. They started with 2 technical foul shots completed by Johnson. Came right back and hit a bucket. Since then, it's been back and forth, back and forth. As they'll go over far left side over there. Now they'll get it there to Schaefer. First time he's touched the ball on offense. As dribbling around and back out top to Manley. Manley again. Interesting to have him way out there. Werner off the screen. Kicks it back out for a shot off the 3. No good. Rebound back down underneath. Will go the other way. Connor Gross. Connor Gross dribbling into the paint. Kicks it behind to the trailer. Puck it up and in. 21-15 Peebles. We're back. Timeout on the floor after this on Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components and C103.
G2 Auto on Main Street in Peebles, Ohio is on the cutting edge of the car buying experience. Stop in on the lots or shop the full G2 Auto inventory any time of day at g2autollc.com. Whether you're looking for your first or your next car, truck, or SUV, the high-speed staff at G2 Auto is ready to serve you. Don't forget, you can check out the G2 Auto virtual showroom and even get pre-approved online at g2autollc.com.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32x36 heated garage, a 36x46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40x60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
1:15. Eastern gets the basketball to begin after that timeout. And Caleb, my crystal ball is not always clear, but as a steal the basketball, Colin Sims going the other way in traffic, drives in for a layup, misses it, but on the follow, it goes back to Eastern. We'll get yes, it's going to go the way of Peebles. I made the comment they weren't rhythm. Colin Sims interrupts a pass in the passing lane, does a breakaway, and the rhythm is back.
Yep, rhythm is back, and that is 3 straight turnovers for the Eastern after only 1 there in the first quarter. Checking into the game for the Eagles is going to be number 3, Peters. He'll check back into the ballgame.
And Bo Johnson pass out back out top there to Paxton Ryan, and then way out top to Connor Gross. But yeah, you could almost feel it. Connor Sims changed the entire tempo of the game. As now Into the paint, Puckett, turn around, up and in. What a move by the freshman, Keegan Puckett. Puts Peebles up 23-15.
What you like to see, Don, is he was not scared of the 6'7" Manley down there. Made a move, used his left hand, his offhand, and went up for two. Nice move there.
Back out there on the floor, by the way, Cade Leist with 2 fouls. As there's a scramble on the floor, Webb will have a tie. We'll have a tie-up. And on the possession arrow, that'll be a turnover against Eastern. Peebles will get the ball. In your pathway to completion today was Southern State Community College at sscc.edu. Thanks to Southern State sponsoring our basketball coverage.
Into the game for the Indians, McClary and Canelty will check back into the ball game.
And back out top, Connor Gross swings it over the left side, over to Bo Johnson. And McClary to Johnson. Johnson likes the three, looks the three, doesn't stay down. Manley on the rebound. He just stands there and takes up space and he's tough.
If I was 6'7" and that stout too, I think that's what I'd do too, is there's a nice cut down the lane.
Oh my.
By Manley.
Just fed him cutting into the paint. Little leaner off the right side, up and in for 2. Make it 23-17 Peebles.
It gives him 6 points now in the ball game.
And off the right side, Gross tried to feed it baseline. Instead, Leist interrupts the pass, and we'll go back the other way. Turnover, Peebles. Webb out top. Webb tried to get to Leist. It'll be a turnover. Back the other way we go with the basketball, Gross. Gross in the paint. Kicks it. Tried to go right side over there to Canelty. Canelty couldn't corral the pass. It'll be out of bounds, Peebles basketball. It's time for that scoreboard update, brought to you by H&R Block in West Union, your tax and financial partner. Jeff Newman and the guys. The score 23, Peebles 17 for Eastern. Skip pass out top to Johnson. And over to McClary. McClary, a little jab step, little ball fake. Then he'll take it left side to Puckett. It's interesting, they got Puckett way outside, Gross outside, and then they got Canelty on the inside. Now they'll rotate. It's Johnson. Peebles just kind of sitting around taking a look at the defense, aren't they?
Trying to figure out, they were in man-to-man as there's a turnover by the Indians.
Going the other way is Werner. Werner will stop for a 12-foot jump shot. No. Rebound tipped out by McClary. Out to Puckett. Out ahead to Johnson. Johnson in the paint. Shot up and in. Now out ahead. Going the other way is Webb. Webb puts it up and in to answer. Make it 25-19 now after 2 breakaways back-to-back. McClary out off the wing. Back to the top it goes to Puckett. Now to McClary. Long 3. Another one from the concession stand. 25-19. I'll make that 28-19, excuse me. Peebles with a 9-point lead.
Josh McClary filling it from the outside as those are 2 from the parking lot like Don said.
Leist. Shot up, no good. They bring the ball down, almost taken away. Werner gets it back over to Webb. 9 to the corner, it'll come down to Carson Peters. Back out, almost taken away again. Werner instead takes advantage to put a shot up and in. That's where you can get caught a little bit if you commit. And he committed, and Werner took advantage and scored 3. McClary dribbling baseline. Over the top of the defense, puts it up, missed shot. Canelty on the rebound. McClary puts it back up and in.
Nice rebound there by Grady Canelty as he went up and over the 6'7" Manley there. Give Josh McClary now 13 points here in the first half.
1:11 to go in our first half. They go to Manley out off the right side. Manley backing into the defense as Puckett challenges him and didn't give him the room, and he misses the shot. Johnson ahead right side to Gross. Boy, Puckett is not intimidated, is he?
No, that was a good, strong defensive stand there by Puckett.
Way out top, they get it to McClary. McClary, a little alley-oop type shot. Shot up, no good. He and Manley will get together for a tie-up. Now that's a little mismatch in size there. What is McClary, about 5'2"? No, he's bigger than that. He looks that size, so against Manley.
Yeah, 6'1" going up against 6'7" there. But checking into the game for the Indians, Paxton Ryan. He will replace Mr. Connor Groves.
Listen just before each game for the Southern Hills Community Bank Tip-Off Show and the Maguilac Tire Service starting lineups just before each and every matchup. We'll do it again tonight It'll be the Fairfield Lions taking on South Webster. That should be fun.
That seems to be on repeat, ain't it, Don?
Yes, I believe so. As takeaway again underneath the basket, and Bo Johnson ahead off the right side, back out. They'll come to McClary. McClary, little ball fake, takes it into the paint for another runner up and in. And you know, we talked to some of the Peebles coaching staff before the game and talked about how they had to control the boards. Well, Peebles is controlling the boards by preventing them to even get to the boards.
Yeah, they're definitely checking out, and what I like to see here is they're getting them outside the paint. They're not getting them inside the paint where it's just easy for them to go up and get the rebound, but they're meeting them outside the paint on those box outs. Keegan Puckett going to check back into the game for the Indians.
9/10 of a second to go in the half. Up next, Barry Chevrolet halftime report. Lice misses the shot. We'll go to the halftime. 32-22. Peebles up by 10. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103. It's the Barry Chevrolet halftime report up next.
Shopping for insurance can be overwhelming, but being informed helps you make the right decisions with confidence. That's why at Mitchell Family Insurance in Peebles, their goal is to provide an understanding of all the options and plans available to you. They represent 8 auto and 7 home insurance companies, so they're sure to have a match for your budget and needs. Mitchell Family Insurance also offers life, health, business insurance, and bonds. Get your free quote today at mitchellfamilyins.com. Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow.
When precision matters above and below the surface, trust the local experts at Eagle Creek Drilling Company of West Union, Ohio. They handle private utility installation from water and electric to septic tanks and gravel driveways. For landowners and hunters, they offer land clearing, mowing, and tree stand preparation to get your property hunt ready. Their experienced crews focus on safety, quality, and results. Visit EagleCreekDrilling.com or call Adam at 937-269-3408. Eagle Creek Drilling Company. Precision you can count.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. In the background, you'll hear them. They're honoring some of the officials that have dedicated themselves to the betterment of sports in the Southeast District, I guess would be the best way to put it. And receiving a service award, Mr. David Stam, one of our friends. We see him all the time. He regularly officiates at the C103 Shack All-Star Game, donates his time. He does so many things for the Southeast District and the youth of their community. Special award and well-deserved. Now, here at our ball game, though, here at the Convocation Center, at the half, the score is 32-22. Peebles with a 10-point lead. How did we get there? Well, we started things off with Peebles shooting 2 technicals. Bo Johnson hitting both those, coming right back and hitting a quick bucket in the first 30 seconds. They took a 4-0 lead. But then back and forth. We were tied 3 different times. Eastern led 2 or 3 times. But at the quarter break, Peebles, with 1:13 to go in the quarter, took a 14-13 lead and finished the quarter 16-13. In the second quarter, it was all about Peebles. Peebles finishing the quarter, outscoring Eastern 16-9 to lead by 10 here at the half. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Hello, this is Tammy Crothers from Roush Insurance. Our agency has been here for over 80 years, so please keep us in mind if you're looking for a more competitive quote on any of your insurance needs. You can stop by the office at 313 East Main Street, West Union, or give us a call at 937-544-3123.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Chevrolet halftime report. And yesterday was a hot and cold day, good and bad day. I don't know how you want to look at it, because Eastern came up here and they defeated Chesapeake 49-9 to move on to regional final play. They'll play Wednesday night here at the Convocation Center at 8 p.m. But Caleb, one of our favorite girls teams, Tori Rummel's Fayetteville Rockets, they lost a nail-biter, didn't they?
Oh, it was a nail-biter all the way back and forth the whole game, and they had a couple of shots there at the end. Just couldn't get them to fall, but what a season they had.
What a season they had. They're coming back. They're losing two great seniors in Lily Collier and Scarlett Crawford. But they're going to come back loaded next year. We look for them to move at least to that point, and let's see if we can't push them to the Final Four. Congratulations, Tori, and all the fine Lady Rockets as they bow out at regional semifinals, Sweet 16. We continue the Barry Chevrolet halftime report after this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Are you looking for an agent who is more than just a salesman? Learn the difference with Allstate agent Chris Munn. Serving the area for over 20 years, Chris and his staff strive to make personal connections so they can provide the best coverage for everyone. Spring is quickly approaching, so don't forget to grab coverage on your spring and summer equipment. Motorcycles, boats, campers, ATVs, all of these are covered when you choose Chris Munn with Allstate Insurance. Call 937-444-2000 or visit his office in Mount Orb to see what Chris can do for you.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. The only thing better than pepperoni is more pepperoni, and Snappy's pepping up their game. Your favorite round pepperoni pizza just got an upgrade with even more of the bold, zesty flavor you crave on every single slice. For a limited time, grab a large pepped up pepperoni pizza for just $9.99. Hurry in or order online today and have a pep rally with pepped up pepperoni.
Snappy Delivery.
Caleb Rayburn, we talked about Peebles controlling the tempo, Peebles liking to push it up and down, Peebles controlling the boards. They're doing all that.
They are. They did all that and more there in the first half. I think if you're the Indians, you just keep running and gunning, and somebody else is going to have to step up here in the second half, because Ethan Lice, the head coach for the Eastern Eagles, is a very good coach, and if I had to be a betting man, Josh McClary is going to have somebody in his face this whole second half.
Well, and to that point, we thought Manley and Leist would be a big force. They are a big force, but Peebles has been able to adjust and play around their size.
Well, usually in the past, they've kind of shied away from it. Tonight, Keegan Puckett, Josh McClary, all these guys are going right in there at them, and it's like they're finishing around the rim either with the offhand or the nice soft touch over the top. Big first half for the Indians. Let's hope they can keep it going here in the second half.
And we, as you can hear the horn in the background, anybody within the sound of my voice, if you can make it here in the next 10 minutes, that offer that Lou's talking about where I'm buying anybody a chili dog at the concession stand, just mention my name. If you're listening out there in the next 10 minutes, you can make it to the concession stand. You'll get a free chili dog. At least that's what Lou said, right?
I heard we were putting it on Brandon Rigdon's tab, our excellent executive producers. We're going to have a turnover to start the quarter here.
Yeah, so as Carson Peters goes the other way, couldn't hang on to it. They get it back to him, a little hop and a skip over top of the defense. He missed the shot. Rebound Johnson. Out ahead, right side they go to Caneldi, and he can't hang on to it. It's just slippery basketball, and he turns it over. Back the other way we go. Werner out top of the key. 32-22 the score as we begin the second half here as they get it there to the big guy, Cade Leist. He looks taller than 6 foot. Definitely a football player. Go right side Werner for a fall away. Shot no good off the side of the rim. Rebound again, Puckett. What a first half he had. And Puckett has the ball taken away. Back we go, Webb. Webb on a breakaway, puts it up and in. Wow, not a good start for either team, but especially Peebles.
First 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. That matches all the turnovers they had there in the first half. They'll make it 4
And they
now.
turn it over again as they just throw the ball away. And you can see Coach Josh Airy over there taking his hands and saying, settle down, because obviously they got a little bit of the jitters going on here. 6:44 to go in the third quarter, 32-44. People still up by 8. Webb with the basketball goes to Leist. I started to mention, boy, he is one big guy. If he's 6 feet, I'd be surprised he doesn't have a little more height than that. Werner out top. And then, of course, there's Manley. They show him at 6'7". I think that's pretty accurate, isn't it?
I'd say that is pretty accurate. 6'7", probably about 280 as stout as he is.
Yes. Back out top, they rotate Webb, then back out to Manley. Way off the wing, they operate with him on an open post. Bounce pass, it'll come over to Leist again. Leist missed a lot of the first half with 2 fouls as a push, and I believe Peebles will be charged with a foul.
That is going to be on number 40, Keegan Puckett. His team's first here in the quarter.
Thanks again to our season sponsors, including Health Source of Ohio, providing a unique and comprehensive approach to health right in your community. Foul shot by Manley is no good.
As into the game for the Indians is going to be Paxton Ryan and Colin Sims. He'll replace Mr. Connor Gross and Keegan Puckett, it looks like.
32-24 the score. He'll get a second foul shot. And it hits it. Make it 32-25. Little 3-point run here for Eastern. Sims had a nice first half as well. Dribbling off the left side is Ryan. Ryan swings it back out to Canelti. Canelti, little ball fake into the paint. Little half hook up. He misses it. He's fouled. Let's see which way that goes.
That was a nice strong take there by Grady Canelti. That's going to be on 13. That is Mr. Boston Webb, team's first here in the quarter.
There have not been a lot of fouls called in this ball game. That's not a complaint on my part. Referee David Hopkins over there talking to Josh Airy. We happen to know all the referees we're going to see today. These are the very best referees in the Southeast District. They get here by votes by the athletic directors and assigners. Canelti misses the first foul shot, misses the second one. And then the Eagles lose it out of bounds, and Peebles is going to get it back. What a break that was, as Manley and Carson Peters got tied up, and they lost the ball away. Ryan will put the ball in play, gets it in there to McClary. And yes, he has a new friend underneath there, McClary. Hesitation shot doesn't go down, Leist on the rebound. Yes, Peters has become his best friend, hasn't he?
I think he'll know what flavor chewing gum he's chewing after the game. If there is a wide open layup there by Warner.
32-27. Now it's a 5-point run. Peebles needs a stop here as we're going to have timeout. Peebles, we're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Talking to your kids about substance use can be difficult, but it's a conversation that needs to happen. In a recent survey, 1 in 10 Adams County High School students say that they have consumed alcohol on 1 or more occasions in the last month. And yet, more than half of those same students say that their parents have not discussed the dangers of alcohol, tobacco, vapes, or drugs. Talk to your kids. They're listening. This message brought to you by the Adams County Youth Prevention Coalition.
As Eastern has cut a lead from 10-5 here at the beginning of the second half. Now shot up off the left side for a 3. That was off balance. It did not stay down. It was off the mark. Rebound out ahead to Webb. He buries the 3. And Eastern is right back in this ball game as they've cut that lead with an 8-point run. It's 32-30. Canelti off the right side.
Give Boston Webb 14 points now as Grady Canelti with the strong drive for his first 2 points of the evening.
And the first basket of the third quarter. It's 4:33 to go in the third quarter. First basket made by Peebles. It took him 3 minutes and 27 seconds to hit a basket in the third quarter. Werner with the ball out top. Swings it left side over there to Leist. Then back out top once again to Webb. This is the game they'd like to play. They just want to sit on the basketball. They want to get it inside to their big guy, and a nice defense there by Colin Sims. He denied the basketball from Manley, and it's
talk about a mismatch down low. As in the game for the Indians is going to be Puckett and Connor Gross, but Colin Sims doing everything he can on the big guy.
Inbounds, they get the ball there to Peters. Peters dribbling at the elbow, kicks it far outside to Leist. Leist goes to Manley. Manley over the top of the defense, up and in. 34-32 now. People still up by 2. 3:45 to go in our third quarter. It is now time again for that scoreboard update brought to you by Jeff Newman and his staff at H&R Block in West Union. It's that time of year, folks. Keep them in mind as they get behind the defense to Sims. Sims puts it up and in, make it 36-32, and that's the score. Peebles with a 4-point lead.
Nice slip there by Colin Sims.
As Werner again taking the time, setting the offense. They go to Peters. Peters underneath. They go to Leist. Leist puts it up, and he answers. 36-34 now. McCleary out off the wing. Back out top again. They bring it this time to Gross. Johnson swings it back. Sims for a three. It's up. No. Rebound, though. Nice job by Puckett. Turnaround jumper. He can't get it. Gets his own. Puts it back. Turnaround jumper again. Up and in. Tell you what, if you can't get it the first time, let's go back a couple of times. How about that?
Well, patting the stats there for King and Puckett. Give him 8 points now in the ball game.
38-34. 4-point lead. Peebles. Lice, the big guy with the ball out top. Mismatch between he and Sims. Webb will get it now. And you know, it's a mismatch pretty much between each one of the Peebles Indians. They are just outsized this entire Eastern Pike team.
Yeah, as you got King and Puckett, I mean, he's the tallest guy out there, 6'4", guarding the 6'7", Manley. You got Sims guarding the brute of Lice. Is there the three look by Webb? No good.
As rebound Puckett. Out ahead we go to Gross. Gross in the paint is fouled from behind. That'll go against Eastern Pike. After the final buzzer, we'll wrap up the game with stats, comments, behind the mic, and much more in the Willie & Son Trucking post-game show.
That foul was on Aiden Warner, his first, team second here in the quarter. Checking into the game for the Eagles is going to be number 20, I believe, Mr. Eli Schaefer.
Inbounds, they get it to McCleary, who tips it off to the right side there to Gross. We'll get it back out to Johnson.
I apologize, Don. That sub was Rhinesmith, not...
As going in behind the defense. Oh, missing the shot was Gross, but put back up and in is Puckett again. Oh, my goodness. 40-34. Peebles back up by 6 now. They have led by as much as 10.
Strong inside the paint there by Puckett, and he never brought the ball down. Right back up with it. Good 2 points there for the freshman.
Now to Peters. Bounce pass. Back out to Leist again. Back to Rhinesmith. Rhinesmith, a ball fake. You know, he does a ball fake like he's going to shoot, but he doesn't look much like a shooter. Just mostly a feint. As now they come left side. About the time I say that, he'll bury a three. Back to Rhinesmith. Rhinesmith looking to Werner. Werner, he'll step back for a three. It's up and in. Can't let him stand and shoot. We time out on the floor. We're back after this. Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components and C103.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Get ready for the stars to align.
Turnaround jumper, Vance buries it!
The 41st annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Saturday, March 28th to North Adams High School.
McLaughlin for a short jumper, it's good.
Featuring girls and boys All-Star Games and the All-Star Cheerleaders.
Feldhouse, the big guy, drives the left side of the lane, puts it up and in.
Plus, we'll award thousands of dollars in scholarships to our local student athletes.
Left side, but it's stuck back by Haysrup up and in.
Mark your calendars now. We'll see you there.
We come back, ladies and gentlemen. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Takeaway. Webb going the other way. Drives in, shot up and in. And make it 40-39. Peebles started this quarter with a 10-point lead. Eastern has cut it back to 1 now with 30 seconds to go third quarter. Johnson out top with the basketball. We're down to 25 seconds to Puckett. Back to Sims. And a takeaway. Going back the other way. This time it's Peters. Peters. Hesitation shot up and in, and Eastern takes the lead, 41-40, and the Eastern fans are on their feet. Back the other way. Johnson has the ball knocked away. Peebles will get the ball with 6.1 seconds to go in our third quarter, trailing by 1.
7 turnovers in this quarter now, Don, for the Indians.
Inbounds to get it to Puckett, and he puts it up and in to save the quarter for Peebles. Can they stop it? They can. As it'll end the quarter. The score, 42-41. Peebles hanging on by 1. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Creating a memorial to honor a lost loved one is a time-honored tradition. Whether it's a graveside monument, a cremation monument, or a pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process, from concept to completion. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles, and online at peeblesmonument.com. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. As we come back here, Webb attempts a shot off the wing, misses it. Peebles with the basketball ball going back the other way. McClary out top to Ryan, now to Gross. As driving in, Gross, a little alley-oop shot up, no good. Rebound, McClary shot up and good.
Josh McClary, give him 17 points now in the ball game.
44-41 the score, 7:21 to go in our ball game. The winner of this game will be a district champion. They will move on to play in the regional semifinals of the Sweet 16. Out top to Webb, then off the right side Manley. Then into the corner they go to Peters, and now back to Webb again. Yes, nice job there by Canelty fighting through that screen. Off the right side, they go there, a leaner up and in. It's Carson Peters making it 44-43.
Carson Peters didn't score in the first half. He has 4 points now on the ball game, on within the last 60 seconds.
Gross looks left, goes right. He'll find Ryan. Little underhand dish there to McClary. McClary dribbles around, almost loses the ball away. Peebles is not been able to get in their transition basketball, as back out top again to McClary. The Eastern fans wanted to travel there, and not the case, as Puckett did a nice job holding his pivot foot. Back out top again, once again Gross. Now Puckett will take it into the paint, kicks it right side, Canelty for a 3, it's up, no. Rebound Werner. 1 point ball game, 6:01 to go in our ball game. Werner dribbling around out top. Make sure you stay with us. 8 p.m. tonight. Fairfield takes on as a runner there by Werner. No good. Manley on a stick back up and in and one. 45-44. Eastern retakes the lead with 5:46 to go in our our fourth quarter. And we'll have time out of the four Peebles. We're back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance, In Georgetown at 937-378-4124. In Owensville at 513-732-2600. In West Union at 937-544-5505. Or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance. G2 Auto on Main Street in Peebles, Ohio is on the cutting edge of the car buying experience. Stop in on the lots or shop the full G2 Auto inventory any time of day at g2autollc.com. Whether you're looking for your first or your next car, truck, or SUV, the high-speed staff at G2 Auto is ready to serve you. Don't forget, you can check out the G2 Auto virtual showroom and even get pre-approved online at g2autollc.com.
The Dickey Group invites you to explore country living at its finest. Visit thedickeygroup.com to see pictures of a 30-acre livestock farm with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath Blair home that has a covered front porch and covered rear deck and is located on a quiet dead-end road minutes from the Tranquility Wildlife Area. This property features a 32 by 36 heated garage, a 36 by 46 livestock and machinery barn, and a 40 by 60 barn with concrete floor, electric, and water. Call Jeff Dickey or one of his agents to schedule your tour today.
Manley misses the foul shot. Leist gets a rebound, puts it up and in. Eastern leads 47-44. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Eagles, as driving in off the right side for a shot was Wyatt Smart. And the ball was knocked out of bounds. Peebles will get the basketball. Out there for Peebles, it is McClary, Puckett, Johnson, Sims, and Gross. Inbounds, they'll get it in out top to McClary. McClary off the right side to Johnson. Then far left side over there again. Driving in is Gross, and he does. He travels. And I think I just put Wyatt Smart on the floor, and he's not out there, didn't I?
That is the 11th turnover for the ball game for the Indians.
And that is far above where Coach Josh Airy would like to have them. As off the left side, Manley. Back out top, it's Werner. Werner dribbling off the screen. Werner goes into the paint. Challenge, doesn't get the shot. Now, that's in transition out top is Gross, and he's fouled. And complaining vociferously is Mr. Lice, but he's going to get a foul call anyway, I do believe.
That foul is going to be on Cade Lice, his third, team's first here in the quarter, as Grady Canelty checks back into the game for the Indians.
Out top, it'll be Gross. Shack pregame report brought to you by Ron Lynch with Edward Jones Investments in Maysville and Peebles Save a Lot. Weekdays, 4:45 p.m. and right before our broadcast. Gross off the right side. Now Canelty for a 3-shot. It's up. No. Rebound. Back down Leist again. 4:21 to go in our ball game. Eastern with the lead. They go the other way. Webb out off the wing. Then they try to lead. He was trying to lead Peters in toward the basket. Instead, he led him too far. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Peebles basketball. Break there for Peebles. You know, one outstanding athlete will enjoy some Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. Brought to you by Snappy's in Seaman, West Union, and Maysville. Back out top, Johnson for a 3. Get in there, it does. We're tied at 47 all.
Bo Johnson, he's in the double-figure club now. Give him 11.
4:53 to go in our ball game. Check that, 3:46 to go in our ball game. As going the other way, Werner tries to answer, he cannot. Rebound back down, it's to McClary. McClary goes right side to Johnson. Johnson will slow it down. Johnson again, a little ball fake. Goes off the elbow for a shot up, no good. Rebound, tips around, and drops in. Peebles retakes the lead by 2 now, with 3:15 to go in our fourth and final quarter.
Get him the ball, Don. He's got that look in his eyes like, give me the basketball, I'm going to go score.
Manley way off the right side goes to Werner. Werner finds Peters. Peters for a shot, nope, but he's fouled. That pregame report brought to you by none other than my partner here today, Mr. Caleb Rayburn. You've had fun doing that this year, haven't you?
Oh, it's been a blast. It has been a blast. That foul was on number 23, Bo Johnson. His team's first here in the quarter, actually second here in the quarter, as Peters goes to the line, shoot 2.
Peters, deep knee bend, and nice foul shot, make it 49-48. Peebles still up by 1. 3 minutes on the nose to go in our ball game. The winner again will be crowned district champions.
It's been very stressful, the old Shack pregame report, that's for sure. As good as the Shack has been this year.
49 all. We have timeout on the floor. We're back after this. 3 minutes to go in our ball game here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
The full timeout.
Shopping for insurance can be overwhelming, but being informed helps you make the right decisions with confidence. That's why at Mitchell Family Insurance in Peebles, their goal is to provide an understanding of all the options and plans available to you. They represent 8 auto and 7 home insurance companies, so they're sure to have a match for your budget and needs. Mitchell Family Insurance also offers life, health, business insurance, and bonds. Get your free quote today at mitchellfamilyins.com. Southern Ohio Tire, your trusted partner for all your automotive and farm needs. Whether it's your car, truck, or even your tractor, Southern Ohio Tire has you covered. From in-shop fixes to on-the-go roadside service and even farm visits, the expert team at Southern Ohio Tire will keep you running strong. Call Southern Ohio Tire today at 937-763-6446 and experience their professional difference. That's 937-763-6446. Southern Ohio Tire. Let them keep you rolling.
We come back, ladies and gentlemen, as I want to thank our producer, director of our Good Guys Radio TV broadcast, Mr. Brandon Rigdon. Peebles will have the basketball in a tie ball game. 49 all is the score, 3 minutes to go. As Peebles had a 10-point lead at half.
Expect a little run and jump here if you're the Indians. It's what they like to do late in the basketball game.
Gross has the basketball, kicks it left side to Canelti. Canelti looking. Yes, he goes there to Johnson. Johnson, a reversal layup. He misses it, and they're going to say what? He stepped on baseline, maybe?
Stepped on the baseline, out of bounds.
Peebles turns it over again.
Back into the game for the Eagles is going to be the big man, Eric Manley.
Eli Schaefer, the 5'10 freshman, in there briefly.
Keegan Puckett checking back into the game as well.
2:41 to go in our basketball game. Leist inbounds it there to Webb. Anybody's game. So dribbles ahead, working there against Sims. Off the screen by Leist to Werner. Werner way out top. Manley out off the wing and a takeaway. Going the other way is Sims. Sims looking, drives in for the layup, misses the layup. On the follow, though, Johnson puts it back, misses it. Now Manley on the rebound. We'll go the other way, Werner. Werner in traffic, driving in for a scoop shot. He misses it, he's fouled. Not a good sequence for Peebles there.
That foul is going to be on number 5, Colin Sims, his second, team's third here in the quarter. As Mr. Aiden Warner going to the line to shoot 2.
At the line, Aiden Warner, 2 shots.
Werner will shoot 2 foul shots. He makes the first, putting his team up by 1. Second foul shot up, no good. And leading by 1, Peebles, Eastern gives the ball to Peebles. McClary with the basketball. They'll swing it left side over there to Gross. We're down exactly 2 minutes to go. Gross goes baseline. We'll get a foul called against Eastern.
That is going to be on 44, Cade Blythe, his 4th team's second here in the quarter.
He's been a difference maker here in this second half. Scoreboard update brought to you by H&R Block in West Union, your tax and financial partner. The score, 50 for Eastern, 49 for Peebles. Step back three shot from the wing, no good. Rebound down underneath, though. Puckett puts it up, misses the shot. Rebound, out of bounds it goes. It will be Eastern basketball. Peebles has gone ice cold.
Got two good looks at it there for the Indians, with both of them coming up empty.
That scoreboard update, it's 50 for Eastern, 49 for Peebles. Don't forget, all you Shack athletes out there, get that application in for our scholarship awarded at our Southern Hills Athletic Conference C103 All-Star Game. Will be awarded at halftime of the boys' game as Peters backs into the basket, puts a shot up, misses it. Webb puts it back up. And there'll be a what? I guess, yes. Gross stepped, they're going to say it's a foul shot. It'll be two foul shots. There was a foul. First, I thought there was a stepped on the baseline. Minute 21 to go. 50-49. Webb at the foul line to shoot two. Eastern leading by one, make it two. 51-49.
That foul was on 23, Bo Johnson, his second, team's fourth here.
He settles in, second foul shot. He makes that one as well. It's a three-point ball game. 52-49. Eastern with the lead. Johnson out top. Dribbles off the left side, then takes it to the paint. Little runner, up and in. 52-51. Peebles back within one now. We're down to a minute 9 to go, and we have timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. As Caleb, it's been an interesting turn of events until just the last couple of minutes. Peebles' energy seemed to have dissipated, didn't it?
It did. The energy dissipated in the air, and honestly, I think it's just missed shots. If you look at the Indians, they're only here in the quarter 4 for probably 12 or 13 in the quarter, is where they shot 52% there in the first half. But according to the board, I mean, their percentage is still at 44%. So,
well, the other difference maker, and that was in the second quarter. Cade Leist was on the bench with 2 fouls, and this young gentleman, he's a nice defender, very physical, big guy, and Peebles has had trouble with him, and he has created the difference here in this second half. He's sitting on 4 fouls. And, of course, we're down to a minute and 9 seconds to go. Peebles down by 1. This is a game overall far from over. But Peebles needs to take complete control of this last minute to get out of here comfortably with a win. Eastern, on the other hand, they've been doing a nice job using their physical size and controlling the basketball game.
Eastern only with 3 turnovers here in this second half, Don, as opposed to they had 8 in the first half.
Eastern will put the ball in play as they all line up at the baseline. Interesting look. 5 guys on the baseline, which is completely legal. And they all take a run, and they get it inbounds there to Webb, and then they throw it away. McClary with the basketball. McClary out off the wing. He'll take it baseline, working against Werner. Kicks it back out there to Canelti again. Canelti back in the game on that last break. Out top to Gross. Now to Sims. Now to Gross. And he'll rotate Johnson. Johnson goes into the paint for a shot up and in. Peebles retakes the lead, 53-52 with 40.6 seconds to go in our ball game.
Good strong take there by the sophomore. Give him now 9 points here in this quarter.
Out off the right side, Webb dribbling in. He's rejected, shot rejected. Out there with the basketball is Gross, and we'll get a foul called against Eastern. 53-52, Peebles with a 1-point lead. It'll be a possession foul because Eastern not to the point where they can put Peebles on the foul line.
Miss to that foul was on there, Don. I'm going to say,
I believe it was on Leist, but I'm not sure. No, it can't be. He's out there. He's still out there. As big lead pass out to McClary. McClary on a breakaway, drives in. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2 foul shots. 22.8 seconds to go Peebles with a 1-point lead.
I know that one's going to be on Carson Peters. That's his first. That makes it 4 fouls now for the Eagles.
This broadcast is for the private use of the C103 audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of C103 is prohibited. McClary's first foul shot, no doubter. 54-52. It's still a one-possession game, even if he makes this foul shot.
Eric Manley back in. For Eli Schaefer.
Little offense-defense change here as they bring Manley back on the floor and they put Schaefer back on the bench, and McClary hits both of them. Make it 55-52 now, and again we'll have timeout. And 22.8 seconds, Caleb, as we're going to keep it here again. 22.8 seconds is a lifetime in this kind of a basketball game. The good side, Eastern has been all about on the inside. You can't make inside three-point shots unless you're fouled. But on the other hand, Peebles has struggled in the second half, denying them the basket.
They have here in the second half. It looks like the Eagles got a lot more comfortable after the break there. But if you're the Indians, I think you'll kind of like it. They've only hit 3 threes in this ball game, have the Eagles. So maybe I'm not even going to say that, Don. I was going to say maybe you let them take a 3, but that's about the time they step up and bury it.
I was trying to stay a little bit away from that because as the Peebles fans are on their feet, the Eastern fans are on their feet. Nice crowd here in the Convocation Center. What a great place, great atmosphere for high school basketball. As Eastern is not going to defend the inbounds. They're going to set up a defense at the half court. Leist will pull the trigger. He'll put it into Werner. Down to 20 seconds. Werner dribbling around. They go left side, almost taken away. Good defense by Sims. Now it'll be again. We'll keep it here as Eastern back within 1, make it 55-54 with 9 seconds to go in our ball game. Peebles with a 1-point lead.
That gives Boston Webb now 20 points on the afternoon. He is the SOC Player of the Year for a reason.
He has done he's just had a nice ball game. And with a lot of help. I like this team. Good balanced team, good big team.
Absolutely good balanced team. I mean, you got him with 20. Aiden Warder has 11. And then you got Eric Manley. He has 11 on the game. That's 3 players in double figures. That's a nice basketball team for a high school.
Willie and Son Trucking postgame show coming up next. Make sure you stay with us. They'll be crowning district champions as deciding who's going to move on to region. Gross is going to pull the trigger. They will defend the pass. They have Ryan deep. He's coming back forward now, and interesting enough, they brought in Eli Schaefer to guard him. Inbounds, they get it there to McClary. To Johnson. He's immediately fouled. Bo Johnson will go to the foul line with 7.9 seconds to go. He'll shoot 2. Everybody's shooting here.
That foul was on 15. Aiden Warner, his second. Team's fifth here in the corner. Excuse me.
Johnson, second leading second leading scorer on the team right now. His first foul shot's up and good. Make it 56-54. And again, all the Peebles cheering section, almost all of the adults on their feet. Johnson, second foul shot, it's up and no good. Rebound, Leist out ahead, right side to Werner. Werner dribbling ahead. We're down to 2.7 seconds. Webb to Werner on the buzzer, it's no good. And the Peebles Indians are going to win it by 2. 56-54. They are the 2026 district champions. Congratulations for Josh Airy and the Peebles Indians. Up next, it's a Willie and Son Trucking post-game show as we're going to watch the Peebles Indians be crowned the district champions. They're going to cut some nets. We'll talk to Coach Josh Airy. We'll have behind the mic. We'll talk to 1 or 2 of the Peebles players. We've got so much more to do. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back after this on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
When precision matters above and below the surface, trust the local experts at Eagle Creek Drilling Company of West Union, Ohio. They handle private utility installation from water and electric to septic tanks and gravel driveways. For landowners and hunters, they offer land clearing, mowing, and tree stand preparation to get your property hunt ready. Their experienced crews focus on safety, quality, and results. Visit EagleCreekDrilling.com or call Adam at 937-269-3408. Eagle Creek Drilling Company. Precision you can count.
Hello, this is Tammy Crothers from Roush Insurance. Our agency has been here for over 80 years, so please keep us in mind if you're looking for a more competitive quote on any of your insurance needs. You can stop by the office at 313 East Main Street, West Union, or give us a call at 937-544-3123.
While college tuition continues to skyrocket, skilled trades offer a pathway to a successful career without a heavy financial burden. At the Ohio Valley Career and Technical Center, we are pioneering pathways to your success by providing hands-on vocational training in high-demand programs where students can gain real-world skills and still enjoy all the benefits of going to school, like playing sports and pursuing college classes. Enrollment is based on program availability, so you don't have to live in Adams County to attend. Speak to your guidance counselors to see how the Ohio Valley CTC can help you create a better tomorrow.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Coaching staff right now, they'll also get the runner-up trophy as they are district runners-up. Yet to come, and we're going to keep it right here so you can watch every moment of it. We are going to enjoy watching their principal, Mr. Stevens, passing out district championship medals to the entire Peebles Indians team. They'll also get a trophy as they're about to move on to the Sweet 16. What a wonderful experience it's going to be for the Peebles Indians and their fans as they move forward. Peebles Indians are now going to be crowned as part of the Sweet 16. Not only will we see them receive their medals, but we'll also get to see them cut the nets. Cheerleaders will join them. We are yet to talk to Coach Josh Airy. He'll join us up here in just a little bit. We will also have a conversation with a couple of Peebles players up here on Behind the Mic as we will see what their thoughts are as they are exuberantly celebrating their district championship. The Peebles fans all on their feet, all the student section. What a big student section they brought. And Caleb, I think the whole town of Peebles is here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if you want to go rob Peebles right now, you probably could, because everybody and their brother is here in Peebles, but that's usually how it works.
Yeah, they like their basketball. Good stuff. And we'll let you listen in as they start introducing all the players on the Peebles Indians.
Braylon Stevens. Chase Shoemaker. Connor Gross.
Each one of the players will get a medal.
Cole Elliott.
And then they'll introduce the coaching staff as a group.
Lucas Grieger.
And of course, then they will
Caden LaRue.
of course, then they will award the trophy.
Josh McClary. Paxton Ryan. Colin Sims.
And once again, folks, if you're listening to us on C103 and you have not checked out, well, even if you have checked out, just a reminder, this game will be available immediately for replay. You can watch it any place, anytime, as many times you want. Thanks to all these fine sponsors, we're able to provide this to you. Please listen to the folks that are stepping up and making it possible for us to be here. As out comes now the coaching staff for the Peebles Indians. But again, keep in mind who these folks are that are stepping up to support the broadcast of this game. Not only for all the people that were unable to go today, come here today, and people from out of town, relatives, whoever. But in addition to that, allow you to go home and watch it again. Enjoy this broadcast. That's fun, especially when you know the outcome. You ever do that, Caleb? It's actually more fun to watch a Cincinnati Reds game when you know they're winning it, right?
I think it's funny you say that. My grandma will do that. Like, she probably recorded the Reds game today, even though it's a spring training game, and come and watch the game. So then she'll go home now. If she knows the score and the Reds won, she'll go back and watch it.
I hate watching it when I know they lost. Not any fun. But that said, they're going to cut the nets now. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. Caleb will have individual team stats. But first this, here on C103. Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components.
If pre-planning your funeral is the furthest thing from your mind, take a moment to reflect on some of the things closest to your heart, such as your family and friends. Pre-planning your funeral will spare them the burden of making difficult decisions at a difficult time. For information about pre-planning a funeral, visit WallaceThompsonFuneralHomes.com or contact the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester. Trust in the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
The nets, will let you watch that down below as the Peebles Indians are cutting the nets here at the Convocation Center. And here's Caleb Rayburn with individual team stats for the Beaver Eastern Eagles.
Thank you, Don. And what a season that the Eastern Eagles put together, and what a year they have had. Let's go ahead and take a look at scoring by the quarters. As the first quarter, Beaver comes out and shoots 6 for 13 from the floor. That's 46%. They did not attempt a free throw there in the first quarter. Second quarter is a lot of the same. 4 for 11 for 36%, and also did not record a free throw. Did not shoot a free throw there in the first half. Overall, for the first half, they go 10 for 24 from the field for 42%. In this third quarter, they come out hot. They go 8 for 14 for the quarter, 57%, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And then in the fourth and final quarter, they go 4 for 8 from the field, 50%. Overall for the game, 22 for 46, 48%, 6 for 9 from the free throw line, 66.7%. They had 5 different players get into the scoring column. They are Carson Peters. He had 6 points. He goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He committed 1 foul. All 6 of those points were in the second half. Next up, Mr. Cade Blyce. Like Don said, he spent a lot of the first half in foul trouble, but had 2 big buckets there in the second half. He finishes the night with 6 points and 4 fouls. And he had 3 players in double figures. First up, the big man inside, Mr. Eric Manley. He finishes the game with 11 points, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. He did not commit a foul. Next up, the point guard and the kind of floor general out there, Mr. Aiden Warner. He had 11 points. He went 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and he committed 2 fouls. And then the man of the hour for the Eastern Eagles, and man, what a ball game he had. He had 9 points in the first half, 11 points in the second half, giving 20 points total for the game. He goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line and only committed 1 foul. That was Mr. Boston Webb. That is a look at the Eastern Eagles.
And a ball game that Peebles very nearly lost, Caleb. And the Eastern Eagles, I thought they were done. And I will admit that. At the half, they were down by 10. But they came back, and what a resiliency they had, and they imposed their will on Peebles. and they got that tempo slowed down. And the Peebles Indians had all they could handle in that second half, didn't they?
Oh, absolutely. Coach Lice did a very good job there to start off the second half of switching up defenses. They would go zone, one possession, and then man, and then zone, and then man. And he just switched it up there to start the second half. So real good halftime adjustments there for the Eagles. Just luckily the Indians pulled it out in the end.
Well, and we're going to take another real quick break. We'll be back. We'll talk to you about the individual and team stats for the Peebles Indians as, again, the celebration continues on the floor. We'll be right back after this as the Williamson Trucking postgame continues here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Are you looking for an agent who is more than just a salesman? Learn the difference with Allstate agent Chris Munn. Serving the area for over 20 years, Chris and his staff strive to make personal connections so they can provide the best coverage for everyone. Spring is quickly approaching, so don't forget to grab coverage on your spring and summer equipment. Motorcycles, boats, campers, ATVs, all of these are covered when you choose Chris Munn with Allstate Insurance. Call 937-444-2000 or visit his office in Mount Orb to see what Chris can do for you.
We come back again, the Williamson Trucking postgame show, and once again, here's Caleb. And this time we'll take a look at the winning, the district champion, the elite. No, well, not quite. The Sweet 16 Peebles Indians and their individual team stats.
Like Don said, Peebles Indians coming out victorious in this ball game, 56-54 your final. Let's take a look at their stat line. 6 for 14 in the first quarter, 43%. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, that's 100%. Second quarter, that is when they got hot and opened this lead up. 7 for 13 from the floor, 54%. 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 50%. Overall in the first half, they go 13 for 27, 48%. 3 for 4 from the free throw line for 75%. Third quarter, they shoot 5 for 10 from the field, 50%. Goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line for 0%. Overall for the game, 23 for 49, 47%. 6 for 10 from the free throw line in the game, 60%. They had 6 different players get in the scoring column, and they are Paxton Ryan, the senior. Usually a high-energy guy. He was kind of quiet tonight. He had 2 points. He commits 1 foul. Next up, the other senior, Grady Canelty. He had 2 points. Goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. He did not commit a foul. And then Colin Sims, 3 points, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He committed 2 fouls. Then you had 3 players in double figures. First up, we're going to look at the freshman. Keegan Puckett, he had 12 points, 6 in the first half, 6 in the second half. He did not attempt a free throw attempt, and he committed 1 foul. Then you had the 1-2 punch of Bo Johnson and Josh McClary. And this is going to be the tale of 2 halves, as McClary in the first half had 15 points and ends the game with 19, goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Now look at Johnson. Johnson in the first half, he had 8 points. He ends the night with 18 points, as he had 10 points in the second half, 9 of them coming there in that fourth and final quarter to kind of bring it home there for the Indians. That is a look at stat line for the Indians.
All right, thank you very much, Caleb. As Peebles Indians improve their record to 22-3, and as I said, they move on to regional tournament play, and they'll be in the Sweet 16. What's that mean? Exactly what it sounds like. There's 16 teams in their division left in the state of Ohio right now. They are only 2 games away from the Final Four. What a great run for a really, really nice basketball team. If you are not aware, yesterday it was Eastern Brown also punching their ticket to the Sweet 16 as they defeated Chesapeake 49-40, the final score. Eastern Brown, a really, really nice ball game for them as they were able to set the pace and work the other team to a level at which they wanted to play. They did not allow them to get up and down the floor. They did not allow them to control the pace, and Eastern was very successful. On the other hand, it was Fayetteville Lady Rockets playing in the Sweet 16 game, a semifinal for region, and they ran into a St. Henry ball club that was very, very tough. Not a high-scoring game, as Ken Smith and Craig Campbell brought you that game. The final score, 38-36. St. Henry knocks off Fayetteville, as they're just not quite able to get over the hump and win it at the end in the final seconds. Yet to come today, we will have it'll be the Fairfield Lions taking on South Webster. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Caleb and I will talk a little bit about that. But first this, here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103, the Willie & Son Trucking Postgame Show.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk a little bit as we continue Willie & Son Trucking post-game show as we await the arrival of Coach Josh Airy and a couple of players up here for Behind the Mic. Let's talk a little bit about our 8 o'clock game tonight. That'll be the Fairfield Lions taking on South Webster. We saw South Webster defeat Manchester to get here. South Webster led by the Southeast District Player of the Year, a gentleman by the name of Bryson McClintock. He's not very tall. He's not real big. As a matter of fact, he's not heavy at all. He's 6'2" senior. I think they stretch it a little bit. He doesn't even look like he's 6'2". But Caleb, he's one of these guys that one way or the other, he's going to get to the basket on you. And I mean, he just absolutely finds a way to score. And it creates almost impossible situations to guard him. On the other hand, Fairfield really, really balanced, and boy, do they have the weapons, right?
Man, I've talked about it all season long. Fairfield needed a third scorer. Here recently, it's been Quentin McIntosh, it's been Caleb Rice this year, or it has been Zachary Azarak. All three of those guys have stepped up in many different ways. And then coming off the bench, you got Landon Hoskins coming off the bench. But let's not forget about, in my opinion, who should have been your district player of the year, Mr. Brody Smith. The kid can score on all three levels. He can score from deep. He can get to the basket, or he loves that 15-foot jumper. And then his counterpart, Mr. Griffin Friend, he's a lot of the same. Gets downhill. I'd love to see the numbers on how many threes he's attempted this year, because he doesn't shoot a whole lot, because he gets by defenders and he loves that 12, 15-foot pull-up jump shot, and that's his bread and butter. But with that 1-2 punch, should be a fun ball game there tonight for Fairfield and South Webster.
Well, in Fairfield, another thing that has changed toward the end of the season is a young gentleman named Quentin McIntosh has really stepped up. He's played a lot. He's a good-sized guy anyway. Quentin comes in at 6'5". Not a real big physical size, but boy, has he played bigger than his size, and he has brought a dimension to the Fairfield Lions that has just been astonishing. But the Fairfield Lions, under Coach Raymond Friend, they are just one of the best organized basketball teams as well. They put all the dimensions together. They play good defense. They play great offense. And when you've got somebody as dynamic as Brody Smith that you have to worry about, but then you back him up with Griffin Friend, and you say Azarak and Rice, and you talk about, in addition to that, Quentin McIntosh. Oh my. It's in Burgess. It's a whole different. It's a difficult team to play, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. 1 through 7, all the guys can score the basketball, and everybody comes in and they'll guard you. So I think it's round 3 or 4 now. South Webster versus Fairfield. It seems like the last 3 years they've met in the district championship. So I think they've split one apiece. So we got the rubber match tonight.
Well, and again, South Webster with the Player of the Year in the Southeast District. They have a couple of gentlemen, Hunter Bernard and Braden Bernard. They'll both contribute a bit. And, of course, Caden Johnson. Caden Johnson also a contributor. It's going to be an interesting ball game because it's a bit like the game between Peebles and Eastern. Fairfield could easily dominate in this ball game, but it's one again that you don't want them to take South Webster for granted. Not that they will, but it's certainly should be a good ball game. And I like Fairfield's chances tonight. We could walk away with 3 district champions.
Yeah, I guess you never overlook anybody, especially South Webster. When you got Norm Pearson, the coach, on the other side with over 900 wins, he's always going to have a competitive team going forward. But like I said, should be a fun ball game tonight. That is the 8 o'clock game tonight here.
It is.
For D7.
Well, and we're about to move over as we have a couple of players about to join us up here. Colin Sims will be up here. Grady Canelti's on his way up here. And we're going to do behind the mic as I'm going to talk to these 2 seniors. As I do believe they've got a couple of nets and a trophy they want to sport. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with that after this on C103, presented by, and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. The only thing better than pepperoni is more pepperoni, and Snappy's pepping up their game. Your favorite round pepperoni pizza just got an upgrade with even more of the bold, zesty flavor you crave on every single slice. For a limited time, grab a large, pepped-up pepperoni pizza for just $9.99. Hurry in or order online today and have a pep rally with pepped-up pepperoni.
Snappy Delivery.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Willie Son Trucking Postgame Show. Behind the mic, joining me, Colin Sims with the Peebles Indians. Colin, one word, your emotions right now.
Oh, gosh. Excited.
Excited.
Yep.
Did you think you'd be here?
Oh, yeah. We knew at the beginning of the year we could get here, and that was our goal, win this, and then keep going after this one.
What do you? What happened in the third quarter? I mean, you guys are just cruising along, and did somebody take it off cruise control?
We kind of let up a little bit, quit boxing out, quit doing our stuff, and we can never do that. We always got to do that.
How did you win the game? You reached back. Seemingly, you never did get comfortable in the second half, did you?
No, we kind of we knew we had that fight, and we knew we had to come out hot in the fourth quarter, and that's what we kind of did. We just kept going back and forth. We knew we had to lock down defensively, so.
Well, let's go back and talk about that second quarter. You interrupted a pass in the passing lanes down here to my right and did a breakaway layup. Before that, your team seemed to not quite get cranking, but from then on, that second quarter, you guys were off to the races, weren't you?
Yeah, that's kind of my job, is to get everyone high energy, get everyone going on the defensive end, and Grady does the same thing. And then if Paxton doesn't start, if he does, he always has that energy with him, so he brings it all the time.
Now, when you did that, that's got to be exciting. Is that your favorite thing?
Oh, yeah, I love doing that.
Now, does it bother you not scoring as much and playing more defense, or is that what you like?
That's what I like. I'd rather do that than score 40 points a game.
All right, what do you think about your chances moving forward?
Both these teams that are playing are going to be tough, so I think we're staying to watch it, and then we just got to lock down defensively and run our stuff our coaches tell us to.
All right. Well, Colin, anybody you want to give a shout-out to with this championship trophy in your hand?
All my coaches. Our coaches do a tremendous job at getting us ready for every game, every opponent. So no matter what, we're always going to be prepared.
All right, let's give everybody a good shot of that trophy. What do you think? What do you think, Brandon? We got that? There we go. The boys Southeast District Division 6 district champions.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Colin Sims. Now I'm going to have Grady Canelti join me as we'll see what he thinks about, as we've got 2 seniors. Yeah. Grady steps up, and Grady, what are you thinking?
I'm just really happy that we won that game, but we're focused on the next one here Thursday and get ready and just go get the team ready and play.
What were you thinking that second half? It was getting a little shaky there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it got a little close, but, I got faith in my guys, and I never had a shadow of a doubt that we could win that game. So
there you go. All right, what was the difference in the ball game?
The first half, Josh hit some really good shots. He hit some nice outside shots. I think some things we could do better, like in the second half, is turnovers. Obviously, we had a couple turnovers and a couple passes we need to clean up. But I think the difference that we just played our butts off all of 32 minutes.
Well, big guy on the inside. He's a load, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely a good player. It's his first year playing, or that's what I heard. And he's super talented and just big body on the inside. So
wow, that's tough stuff. Now, when you go home and you describe to people, we talk so much about the convo.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, make it the convo, make the convo. Describe to everybody the difference in playing here versus playing, I don't know, the People High School gym.
Well, the floor's a lot bigger, which benefits us because we are a smaller team. We like to run, but it's just the atmosphere, the arena, being under kind of all the fans. It's a lot quieter than people would think down there because you can't hear any of the sound. It's just being in a college. It just feels surreal.
Now, how much of a difference does it make with the cheering section, the students, and the fans?
Well, our student section's great. We got a great group of kids in our student section, so we can definitely still hear them, and they're always cheering us on. But it's definitely a lot quieter than what it'd be on some high school court.
Well, and of course the cheerleaders, they all chip in and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what do you think about your chances going forward? You're going to watch this ball game?
Absolutely, yeah. I think we're all going to stay and watch it. These are both two really good teams. I think they're the 2 and 3 seed, but I think we have a really good chance to do something really special because we got a really special group of kids.
All right. Want to make a shout out to anybody?
First, I'd like to shout out Brett Spencer. I didn't see him here. He's me and him are really good friends. He's super good guy. And then my family and my teammates, all of them, they mean so much to me, and we wouldn't be here without each other. So.
All right. Well, congratulations. Let's go get another one. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Don.
All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. We'll move now to our ACRMC Coaches Comments Show. Joining me, Coach Josh Airy, right after this, here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Talking to your kids about substance use can be difficult, but it's a conversation that needs to happen. In a recent survey, 1 in 10 Adams County High School students say that they've consumed alcohol on 1 or more occasions in the last month. And yet, more than half of those same students say that their parents have not discussed the dangers of alcohol, tobacco, vapes, or drugs. Talk to your kids. They're listening. This message brought to you by the Adams County Youth Prevention Coalition.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me, Coach Josh Airy in our ACRMC Coaches Comment Show. Congratulations, Josh.
Thank you.
On the district championship.
Yeah, first of all glory to God. I mean, nothing's possible without him, and just thankful our kids were able to experience this feeling because there's nothing like it.
Well, and what a group of kids you got, right?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, fantastic group of kids, fantastic group of young men. The woman that was checking us in downstairs made a point coming to me and saying to me, your kids, she said, every time I check people in and I talk to kids, and she said, what a great bunch you have. So I'm glad that light shines through.
Yes, and of course, the support from the community here today, wasn't that special?
Oh, the Peebles community, Adams County community turns out anytime you're in the tournament, and I know our crowd, fantastic, and we've been fortunate enough to play a few games up here, and it'll just keep getting bigger every time.
Is it still a big deal to you? You've been up here a while. You've been up here often. For you personally, it's still a big deal?
Oh, it's huge. I've said it before. Late, great Dave Young always told me, the first year we were up here, he said, don't take this for granted because you never know when you're going to be back. And it's very true. So it's special every single time coming up here and playing on the floor and the kids getting to experience this. And it's just a blessing.
What about first half? I thought you didn't feel the rhythm didn't feel real good in the first quarter. Then Colin Sims steals a pass in the passing lane. You guys were off to the races. That second quarter, you felt really good, didn't you?
Yeah, we were able to get in transition. When we get in transition, we're pretty good. And I thought Eastern Pike did a good job of slowing that down in the second half, whether it was with the zone. We had some uncharacteristic turnovers, and they just kind of put their will on us until it got a little bit later. And we had a couple of kids to step up. Our kids really executed down the stretch for us.
Right.
Executing whatever quick hitter or whatever we were in, and same thing on the defensive end of communicating. So that was huge, and that was the difference in the ball game late.
Well, and at the end, what'd you say to them in the timeout over there? What do you say to a group of high school kids that say, guys, we're down by 1, we need to win this ball game? What do you say to them?
You just do what you've done all year, what you've been taught to do. So you're in situations like this, but you prepare for that in practice. No matter what it is, late game, you're running something, a quick hitter. You do those things, you work on those things repetitive every day, and you hope it sticks. And when it does stick, you have results like the kids just had. But I thought our coaches, our coaching staff was amazing preparing for this basketball game. We knew them. For a club that we hadn't seen, because they do a lot of great stuff, run a lot of stuff, and I thought our kids, answered the bell defensively.
Well, let's talk about that for a moment. The big kid inside, my goodness, he's a load, isn't he?
He is, yeah. For a kid that size, and which you didn't see it out here, but he's a pretty good shooter. But we were able to close out on him, take some of those away. But Keegan did a good job of banging with him in there, and when Keegan wasn't in, having Colin and Grady either one on him,
sure.
They wrestled with him and competed with him, and that's all you can do when you got a guy that size.
Well, a couple players I want to pick out. Of course, Canelty, and you already said that, Keegan and Canelty working on Manley inside. Defensively, Colin Sims, what a game he had. Yeah. But Clary in that first half, oh my.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You take Colin, and this is a kid that can guard 1 through 5 on the floor.
Right.
We bring him off the bench usually, and he comes in, and he guards the other team's best player and does just an amazing job. And he does his role. He and Grady both. A team is not 20-3 and going to the regionals without the contributions of those two kids.
Sure.
I mean, all of them for sure. But sometimes guys may not score up or stuff the stat sheet as much. But wow, what a remarkable job they did. And, Josh in that first half, if he doesn't play the way he did, we're off obviously to a bad start. But I thought late, he and Bo both, you can call those quick hitters for him, and they were able to do what they needed to do.
Well, and they often talk about the difference in the background and shooting here at this. McCleary had no problem with that, did he?
No, I don't. Did he even know he was here? I don't think he knew
I
he
don't
was
think
here.
So. Well, a couple times I said he was shooting from the concession stand. They also were not short threes that he was dropping either.
No, I still think this extra line will mess with kids a little bit.
Oh, I think it does. We watch them. They never step there. They always step behind the college line, don't they?
Yeah, you're just not. I don't know. It's what it is, but it kind of maybe if I was playing, it would do it to me too. But as a coach, you're sitting out there watching them, thinking, "Why are you 4 feet behind the other line?"
Right.
But
well,
it didn't seem to matter.
Great games out of Connor Gross, of course. Great game from him. Keegan Puckett. Definitely no longer a freshman, is he?
No, he hasn't been a freshman for quite some time.
I was going to say he hadn't been a freshman since the beginning of the year, has he? I don't think.
I treat him like freshmen early, and then when it gets halfway through the season, it's open season on them, just like it is the older kids. He responds to things real well, and he just continues to get better.
Well, and Bo Johnson, a lot of expectations on that young gentleman. And the beginning of the season, a little bit of injury problems and the like. He's healthy now, and boy, he makes a difference, doesn't he?
Oh, he's huge. He can shoot off the bounce. He can shoot off the catch. He can get to the rim. This kid's a sophomore.
Yeah.
I mean, you start thinking about it in perspective. Sometimes you forget that he's that young because he's already, on his way to becoming a great player, and he works extremely hard. And when you do that, and he puts the time in, excited. I'm glad he's wearing Peebles Indians red, white, and blue jersey.
Well, and Josh, I'm not going to try to put words in your mouth, but I assume what you have to say to the kids now, they just got to keep playing their game, don't they?
Yeah, we got to do what we've done for 23 games and continue to do that and see what happens. These are both two fantastic teams out here, so doesn't matter to us who we play. We just have to come out and do exactly what you just said. We have to execute and be Peebles Indians.
Shout out you want to give to anybody?
Just my family's here. Just that always gets emotional for me. I really appreciate that. The crowd, the Peebles support is just absolutely amazing, and it's just I'm humbled by it. I really am.
Well, and I asked you that question. I knew what your answer would be. This is just special stuff. You spend your whole life, and again, the good fortune to be experiencing what you and I are doing right now. The good fortune of this, it's just once in a lifetime. It's goose pimple stuff, right?
Yeah, it's always special. We've been doing this for 22 years, 16 up here as a varsity coach, and it never gets old. But it does. You think of the sacrifices your family makes on a daily basis, and to be here and to celebrate with them, is huge. I'm just very, very thankful and blessed.
Well, let's just move on for one more. How about that?
That sounds great to me. Fantastic.
Josh Airy joins us here,
Appreciate it,
ACRMC Coaches Comment Show. As we continue Willie and Son Trucking Postgame Show, we'll be right back after this and wrap things up here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103.
Get ready for the stars to align.
Turnaround jumper, Vance buries it!
The 41st annual C103 Shack Senior All-Star Game is coming Saturday, March 28th to North Adams High School.
McLaughlin for a short jumper, it's good.
Featuring girls and boys All-Star games and the All-Star cheerleaders.
Feldhouse, the big guy, drives the left side of the lane, puts it up and in.
Plus, we'll award thousands of dollars in scholarships to our local student athletes.
Left side, but it's stuck back by Hayslip up and in.
Mark your calendars now. We'll see you there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We having fun yet, Caleb?
Yeah, I'm having fun. I've always had fun. Cable, Brandon, whatever you want to call me.
Okay, well, what's your wife? Oh, never mind. I don't want to know what your wife calls you. It might not be good for.
You can call me whatever you want to. Just don't call me late to dinner.
Well, Brandon told me to fatten up your mic.
Well,
no, he said fatten up Caleb. Which one do you like better, Cable or? I like Cable. It comes out better.
Cable does come out better. Funny story, real quick. Taylor's great-grandmother, God rest her soul, first time I ever met her, she was hard hearing and she couldn't say Caleb, so I was forever known to her as Cable.
Cable or table?
Cable.
Cable.
C-A-B-L-E.
I think we ought to change that. What do you think, Brandon?
Well, here, you got to go ahead and change it on my name tag here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go ahead and give it to you. And you
anybody have a magic mark? No. Let's talk about Peebles basketball. Nobody wants to hear about that stuff. But, yes, as Brandon tries to hand us a pencil, I'm not going to deny it. I was worried in that fourth quarter. What about you?
No, I was too. I was worried to death, but the calm, cool, and composure of them being here last year, I think, made a big factor in that closing the closing quarter there. And then Bo Johnson, man, what a player he is. Just come down there in that fourth quarter. Like I said, he had 9 out of his 18 points in that fourth quarter. And it was just like give him the basketball and let him go see the rim because everything was going in for him.
Well, and the interesting thing, I guess a symptom of a great team is when you can withstand a charge like Eastern gave them. And, you know, the games that make a difference are not always at the state level. It's you meet a lot of teams on the road, and Eastern gave them all the game they wanted to be. They come back and they'll play one of the two teams we're watching down here, Portsmouth West or Lucasville Valley. Both these ball clubs are relatively, I don't want to say new. Valley's probably been up here more than Portsmouth West. Portsmouth West is probably the higher touted team of the two. Portsmouth West, a very, very good ball club. Lucasville Valley, a very good ball club. These two teams split with each other during the regular season. You heard Josh, Ari, and I talking, predicting who would win. I think Portsmouth West is probably the obvious choice, is predicted to win. Which one will win? Who knows? You know, it's just one of those things. I want to make a comment about the Peebles Indians fans. Much bigger crowd here for Peebles than there is here now for especially Portsmouth West. Not as big a crowd. And the student section for Peebles was huge. And again, not so much for Peebles, right? Not so much, for Portsmouth West, right?
Oh, yeah. The crowd definitely showed out for the Peebles Indians on this Saturday afternoon. So a big shout out to the Indians. They were out full force tonight, that's for sure.
All right, Peebles comes back, and they play here at Ohio University, the Convocation Center, 8 p.m. Yeah, you heard me right. Thursday night, 8 p.m. We will be here Wednesday night with Eastern at 8 p.m. for a regional semifinal game. We will be back here on Thursday night for Peebles versus the winner of these two, between these two, Lucasville Valley and Portsmouth West. That'll be Thursday night at 8 p.m. Now, before we get to that, though, remember, we will be back here tonight, 8 p.m. again. It'll be the Fairfield Lions taking on South Webster. And Kyle, Barry, and myself will be here to bring you that. You can watch it on Good Guys Radio TV. Once again, I want to thank Spencer Wainscott for doing a great job producing our ball game as our studio producer. Caleb, great job all season long, a pregame report, doing your basketball. Fun day today, right?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely a fun day. Always a good day when the Shack brings home a win, and hopefully we'll get one more going as we play another one tonight.
And, of course, Brandon Rigdon, our executive producer, director on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components. And
we got to name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game.
Yes, we do. Well, I was saving that for last. We're almost there, so let's do that. Okay, no, we're there. I was going to wrap things up. Well, let's do that right now then. All right, no, Peebles wins at 56-54, and as I said, I was going to do it last. Let's make that the last thing. The Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game, that's Snappy Tomato Pizza in Seaman, West Union, and their new location in Maysville. It's got to come down to McClary or Johnson.
Flip a coin.
Got her, right?
Flip a coin. McClary had the awesome first half with 15 points, but I'm telling you, man, there is a different look in Bo Johnson's eyes as he closed out that fourth quarter and ended the night with 18 points. Then he had the hard defensive assignment on the other end to guard Boston Webb, who ended the night with 20 points. I'm going Bo Johnson tonight for your Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game.
Congratulations to sophomore Bo Johnson, the Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game here at the district championship level. As I said, we were going to save that till last. This is last. We'll wrap things up here as we complete the Willie & Son Trucking postgame show. Again, the final score, Peebles 56, Eastern Pike 54. Again, Bo Johnson, our Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. Once again, hang in there, folks. Come back and join us this evening as it'll be Fairfield taking on South Webster. I'm Don Bowles, wishing you a pleasant good evening from Ohio University in Athens, Ohio, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at goodguysradiotv.com.